Do you know about the time that 4 bands went into the heart of the Soviet Union and helped bring an end to the Cold War? The Soviet Union was a complete mess in 1991. Hardline communist officials tried to overthrow the government in a violent military coup that failed. The Soviet regime was completely fractured and the people were incredibly upset, and the state government was desperate to take down the temperature of the people. So the state government made a stunning gamble. They allowed a massive, completely free Western rock concert right in the capital in hope that it would kind of calm some of this stuff down. This was a huge change because for decades, the Soviet Union had strictly banned, blacklisted, and confiscated Western rock music, viewing it as dangerous capitalistic poison. But on September 28, 1991, the gates of Tushino Airfield flew open for the Monsters of Rock. What a lineup, right? And here's the thing, nobody knew exactly how many people were going to show up because it was free, unticketed, but people showed up in droves. Official estimates range from 500,000 to a mind-blowing 1.6 million people. Still to this day, it remains one of the largest public gatherings in human history. As you can imagine, the show was intense. Pantera kicked it all off at 8:30 a.m. That's a shot of coffee for you. Followed up by the Black Crowes, but the show really took off when Metallica hit the stage. And by the way, if you haven't watched this concert, I suggest you do so. You can watch it like on YouTube and stuff. It is well worth the time. Now, here is the show. All right, in the video here, you can see helicopters flying overhead and you can see the thick lines of the Soviet troops that were on hand as security, but it didn't matter. The people just wanted to rock. Right before the eyes of the world, Soviet soldiers began ripping off their heavy military caps and the jackets. They dropped their guard, climbed onto each other's shoulders, and started headbanging alongside the fans. When the very army paid to enforce, total authoritarian control decides to join into the mosh pit, the illusion of power takes a pretty good hit. I love this little part right here. Don't get it wrong. Metallica, Pantera, Black Crowes, AC/DC, they didn't single-handedly finish off the Cold War, but this was the cultural pivot in the Soviet Union. The Iron Curtain could not seal out rock and roll. In fact, less than 90 days after the show, the Soviet Union was officially dissolved. Our next great moment in American music history is going to have no tanks, but it's all about TV and the one show that changed the way that pop stars are found.